Here's Gibson to start the drive. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now second and 4. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Following the fumble recovery, McMillan. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They're going to go with a tight end here on the rolling play. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Sanders. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Sanders again. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with career touchdown number 75. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Saints, nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez set to keep on.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now back to throw. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 46. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Saints at 3-6 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 25. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Gibson. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 17 inches.
To throw on 2nd down, McMillan. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Back to throw. McMillan. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Looking for a seam, but finding none. We'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Looking to throw. McMillan. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. the red zone now. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bryant. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Back to throw. McMillan. And his pass incomplete.
Had no man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it. Don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Up the middle they go. It's Bryant. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
You have to figure with this offense on 2nd and inches, they're in ideal shape, but then they end up getting an incompletion, a run stumped on 3rd and inches, and you look around and say, how did it become 4th down?
On 4th down, McMillan. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that as time goes on.
What's your thoughts on the tackle? 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 8-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Go!
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one. And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. They're just carrying the ball. He's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
From the gun on 3rd down, McMillan, he'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And you think on third down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that one spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And this one's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught along the sideline. And what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. On play action, they'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun, McMillan. That is caught downfield. It's Waller. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Operating from the gun, McMillan. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McMillan. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You've always been very good thinking about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he thought every other ball would come in his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
19 tight. Panther 11.
On fourth down, McMillan. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. Again, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Touchdown, Eagles. Darren Waller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the ball banked way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Okay, ready?
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And some room to work. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. They'll set up a throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gould. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfections in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Running right, here's Sanders. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up. Looking to throw. McMillan. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
At the Eagles' 16-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
Check, man. Check, man.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Down at the 2-yard line. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Warriors 17.
They'll try to run this one. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 50. The 30, 10, 5, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
By the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. McMillan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and he is going to lose yardage here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
70 Rangers.
Back to throw here. Flushed out right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
1st down and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and 4. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. From 4 yards out. And the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure, rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
They're going to try and run. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken from about the 12. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
In motion left is Watkins. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's caught by Waller out left side. I see an extra defensive back on the field. A little surprise here on 3rd and 1. McMillan. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
At the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. They'll get this down to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take this one down to the 36. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 33.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. McMillan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. Throwing after the interception. McMillan. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, Just another big play for the defense on that snap.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Off play action. McMillan. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Off the play fake. McMillan. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there for Philly. 52 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Back to throw again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Looks good on the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From the 10. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
You've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Darren Waller, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Keeps himself upright. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth
It's an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McMillan. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, McMillan. And this is caught and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, huh? But they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating.